Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I have a very special video for you. This is a review of the Thomas and Friends Minis Power Ranger series. Like, this is Thomas the Tank Engine and Power Rangers crossed over. What even? I don't even know where to begin with this. So, first of all, I want to mention, this just so happens to be my 1000th video on my YouTube channel. First of all, that is also insane, so thank you all so much for all the support over the years. And I was trying to think about what to do for my 1000th video. I tried to do a vlog. I wasn't really happy with the way that it turned out. So I thought, you know what? Growing up as a kid, the two things that I was obsessed with as a kid were Power Rangers and Thomas the Tank Engine. And I never in a million years thought the two would cross over as a toy. So what better way to celebrate 1000 videos with a special review of this item that is like my childhood dream come true. Actually, not even my childhood dream come true. I never even dreamt of this as a child because I didn't even think it would be possible. So here it is right here. These are the two different sets that they have. So I guess I haven't kept up with Thomas the Tank Engine in many, many years, but from my understanding, they have these line of minis, and they're these mini little Thomas trains for different series. So they have like Justice League, minis. So there's like a Batman and a Superman train. There's a SpongeBob line, so they have, different SpongeBob characters. And so they released a Power Rangers themed line, which is amazing. So this is all from Fisher-Price. Super, super cool. So there's this big set that has 9, and then a second set that has these 4. So together, these are all of the released trains that they have. The back of the box here has this cool little blurb. The world's favorite engines meet the world's most heroic teenagers as Thomas and Friends collide with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for a mighty mashup. That is so cool. So it actually shows you all the different Rangers and what characters they play. So I'll talk about that when we actually open it. And it says also available, and then you have the other 4 right here. So really, really, really cool. I am so excited about this. This is just incredible. I like the little, they have the little Rangers right there in the corner, so that's pretty cool. This is amazing. This is like, I can't even, yeah, this is amazing. So I'm excited about this, so without further ado, let's get this open and take a look. Oh my gosh, these things are so cool. I am excited about these. Okay, so these are all of them released right here. Let's take a look at each of them one by one. Oh man, I'm so excited. So this is gonna bring back some memories. I haven't looked at any Thomas stuff in so long. I still have all my old Thomas trains somewhere. I gotta go find them. Like, seriously, this is incredible. So we have, first of all, the Red Ranger right here. This is James, and if I remember correctly, James was actually a red train anyways, so they decided to kind of stick with the same color scheme from Thomas as well, so they kind of matched it up right there. I'm assuming the numbers match up with the actual numbers on the trains from Thomas. I don't remember to that extent of the detail of James was number 5. But basically, you have your diamonds across. You have your Tyrannosaurus power coin right there. There's James's face, but he's got the pseudo mask from the Red Ranger, as you can see. Around his eyes, you can see the helmet and everything, so that's pretty neat. The other side as well. I love that, just the little design. That's so cool. It's a little Red Ranger, but it's James. It's Thomas trains. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, so we have him right here, Red Ranger. Then we have Percy as the Green Ranger. Percy was definitely green. I remember Percy. So again, they put little dragon shield on there too, so keep him with the diamonds. But you have the morpher right there with the dragon coins. So cool. There's Percy with the Green Ranger helmet. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So each of these little trains are a little mini, and you can see they wheel around, and they're really tiny, as you can see. So you can kind of, if you want to display them somewhere, they won't take up much space, which is pretty nice. Then they have the Yellow Ranger Emily. I don't remember Emily. I wonder if Emily's one of the newer trains from the last couple of years or something. But same kind of design. There's a saber-tooth tiger. So that's apparently Emily as the Yellow Ranger. These things are so tiny, the camera just is having a hard time even focusing on them. That looks kind of cool. So pretty neat design overall, definitely. I dig it a lot. I dig it. All of them, at least all of the Rangers so far, have white wheels right here and the white kind of bottom piece right there. So consistent, at least. Then the other Rangers are actually sold in that separate... No, sorry, the White Ranger is also in this pack. So if you're going for that big pack with the 9 different vehicles, then we have the White Ranger in the same pack right here, and that is Stanley. I also don't recognize Stanley, but kind of similar, except they just went with like the belt buckle right there for the White Ranger, and then just have the whole chest piece there. But you do have gold wheels, or at least they're kind of brownish, but you know what they're going for. There's the helmet right there, so that's pretty cool. Definitely pretty neat. Same thing on this side as well, and the design carries across. So really cool. So they definitely kind of tried to make it a little unique with this design, but it works. It definitely works. I don't know if he's normally white colored in the show. I don't recognize Stanley, but then the other Rangers were sold in that separate pack. So let's kind of take a look at them. So we have the Blue Ranger right here. And the Blue Ranger, guess who it is? Because obviously Thomas the Tank Engine was blue, and I'm pretty sure he was number 1, so I think they are keeping the numbers consistent with the numbers from Thomas. So he's Triceratops. I'm kind of glad that, you would think Thomas the Tank Engine's the main one, so they'll make him the Red Ranger, but I'm really glad that they didn't, and they kept it canon to not only Power Rangers, but to Thomas, So I like that attention to detail there. So he is the Blue Ranger, because Thomas is blue, so it all makes sense. Very cool, very cool. Then we have the Pink Ranger, who is Rosie. I also don't recognize Rosie, but here's the Pink Ranger. Some of them, because of the design, the diamonds are a little odd. Like you see, they're kind of cut off and they're kind of pushed inwards here. So some of them just look a little weird. Just the placement of the diamonds. I guess there's not much you could really do about that, unfortunately. But just as an FYI, definitely, a little noticeable, like this design versus, you take like the Yellow Ranger, as you saw here, much more consistent diamonds, but different design of the train. So again, they also modeled them very closely to the actual design of each individual train too. So that attention to detail is great. Then we have the Black Ranger, which is Hero, which I also don't recognize. So a lot of, it's been so many years since I watched the show, so I'm sure there's all sorts of new characters now. But Hero has the Mastodon power coin right there. There he is, interesting face. I love the little Mastodon helmet, pretty cool. So that is Hero. Pretty sweet. So those are all of the Rangers. Then that other little 4-pack also has Goldar. It has Victor as Goldar. I don't think I recognize Victor, so I'm not quite sure. But Goldar is very interesting. So they went with, I think this is like his chest piece right there. And there's the wings at the top. So it's a little odd of a design. Like if you would glance at it first, you probably wouldn't recognize what it is. But when you kind of look at the little details, very interesting. I love the face. The blue, the red eyes, like the attention to detail there is pretty great. So yeah, definitely one of the ones that, kind of at first glance might be a little odd, but definitely pretty cool. I like the red that they used for this outer piece here, and then they kept this whole thing yellow just to keep consistent with his whole body. So I like that consistency, so that's pretty neat. So that's it for that 4-pack. It had the Blue Ranger, Black Ranger, Pink Ranger, and Goldar. So Thomas, Hero, Rosie, and Victor. So going back to the main set, we looked at James as the Red Ranger, Percy as the Green Ranger, Emily as the Yellow Ranger, and Stanley as the White Ranger. Well, now we have Diesel as Alpha 5. I do remember Diesel, and this is actually perfect from what I remember of Diesel, just the design of it and everything. I love the kind of the little chest piece with the logo, the lightning bolt logo right there in the middle. I like the gold wheels, the purple bottom part right there, very consistent with Alpha. I like the creative way that they did the face, kind of like the robotic eyes of Alpha 5. So that's pretty great. I love that. Definitely, they got really creative with some of these. I like what they did with it. So that is Alpha 5 Diesel. Pretty cool. I like it. And then we have Belle as Rita Repulsa. Another character that I don't think I recognize. Belle. It doesn't sound familiar. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, even they got down to the little design right there. Her like horns or whatever, ears or whatever those things were. And then her top like headpiece going across there. Very interesting. And there's her face with a little, it's kind of extending outwards like that. So that's pretty cool how they did it. Very cool. And again, I like the overall consistent color with the black wheels. Just overall the color scheme and the little design elements they use really evoke each individual character, which is great. We have D10 as Lord Zedd. I don't recognize D10, I don't think. So this one is also a little odd. It's kind of difficult. You know, some of these are a little difficult to adapt as trains, but they took that sort of scheme right there. They just threw Zedd's staff. He's just holding the staff right there on both sides. They just kind of just threw that on there, and the lines as if, you know, the veins or whatever they go across Lord Zedd, gray wheels and everything. So they try to come up with something. There you have the face with the little Z, so that's pretty cool. I like that, the little bit of detail. So that's pretty great. Definitely really, really neat. All right, then we have Gordon as a Putty Patroller. I do remember Gordon. Now, Gordon was blue, so because I guess they've already done blue for Thomas, they decided to throw him as the Putty Patroller. You know, not sure why. But I guess Gordon was also... Well, Gordon was supposed to be really tough and stuff in the series, or at least he acted tough from what I remember. But the Putty Patrollers aren't very tough at all. So, interesting choice, but I like, you know, the all gray, the black stripes right there, so very consistent with the Putty Patroller color scheme. And there's the face, which is very interesting looking, definitely. Very cool, very cool. And last but not least, they even threw in Finster. We really don't get much of Finster as far as merchandise goes, but they have Salty as Finster. I have no idea who Salty is. I just remember some of the old classic characters, so... and this one actually says Salty's name on it right there. Yeah, very interesting design choices they went with. Kind of the gray and the blue. I love the face for this guy right here. Like, this is an amazing face. Look at down to the little glasses right there. The wrinkles on the face, the little tiny ears. Like, that is just perfect. This is so great. I love the detail that they put into these little tiny trains. And these are really, really cool. I mean, for these little minis, I mean, they really evoked some great design elements from characters from Thomas and Power Rangers. So it's the perfect crossover, definitely. So the other neat thing about these is, you know, obviously they're really easy to roll around. They're really tiny, so they're easy to kind of store in one spot or carry around. But they all have the same front and back pieces. So basically, you know, if you wanted to, you can essentially form a little train. Just sits in right there. You know, it doesn't click in or anything. It just kind of sits on just like that, as you can see. So let's start with the main Rangers right here. And then we'll throw on the Tommies at the end. Add in some Alpha 5 right here. We have Rita, and she has... Let's throw in Zedd. Well, no, Zedd was at the end. You know, we have Goldar, right? She has her putties. And let's see what else. We have Finster right here. And then Zedd came in later. So you can have this gigantic train, and they all loop around and connect very easily, which is pretty great. And as you can see, like, you can do it pretty fast, and it doesn't really break apart or anything. So some of, you know, I've seen some trains and stuff that like you do it pretty quick and they like fall apart. But this is pretty sturdy, pretty solid stuff. So definitely really cool what they did with these trains. Yeah, I mean, this is I really don't know what else to say. I'm still like just blown away that this actually exists, that I actually have Thomas the Tank Engine Power Rangers. Like, that is just insane. Like, yeah, that's crazy. So if you are interested in these, I don't know if they're Walmart exclusive, but I've only seen them at Walmart, but then also on Amazon. So I got the big set with the 9 at Walmart, and I've seen a couple Walmart stores have it, but the set that has the 4 of them, I know other people have found it at Walmart. I couldn't find it at any of my local stores, so I ended up having to get it on Amazon. So I've actually had the set of the 9 for so long, but I could never review them because I wanted to review them all together, but I finally ordered the rest off Amazon. So if you can't find it at your local Walmart, go check Amazon. If you were a fan of Thomas the Tank Engine at all growing up and you like Power Rangers, absolutely 100% buy this, because this is like a dream come true, and never would have thought this would have been possible. And show your support for these types of crossovers that you want to see Power Rangers, you know, with other franchises. I think that's really cool what they're doing with this, definitely. So, and if you collect Thomas Minis, now you have a whole new little set to add in. And if you're interested in SpongeBob or the Justice League, or I don't even know what other series they have. I think they have blind bags too of some of these trains, so you can get all sorts of different Thomas Minis and mix and match them and everything, which is really neat, definitely. So, really cool. I am super happy that this thing exists. Definitely go check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys also grew up on Thomas the Tank Engine, and if you're just as excited as I am that this thing exists, because this is so cool. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed this review. I just wanted to first of all hop on and say thank you so much for all of the incredible amount of support that you guys have shown me over the 1,000 videos that I've put up on this YouTube channel. It's been amazing to see how my YouTube channel has grown over the years, starting from just editing little fan videos of different things like Power Rangers, to then doing full reviews and vlogs and Pentatonic's reaction videos and gaming stuff, like a whole bunch of different things. And it's been really fun to explore different avenues and just kind of express my passions through YouTube, and it's been really fun sharing that with all of you. So thank you so much for all of your incredible support over these 1,000 videos that I've posted, and I'm excited to continue posting even more. So if you have not already, please give this a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I can't wait to see what else is in store. Let me know in the comment section below what your most memorable video from my channel has been over these 1,000 videos. I'm curious to know what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.